Welcome back friends to another video on CricTracker. My name is Adarsh Raman and today let's take a walk down the memory lane. Around 37 years ago, a bunch of gentlemen par excellence boarded a flight from India to the UK and achieved something that no one ever thought was going to happen. That day, a small kid in Bombay, now Mumbai, decided that he was going to do the same thing for India someday. Soon after, a kid from Punjab who said that he was never going to be a good cricketer also dreamt of the same thing. A boy from Delhi who had everything going on for him had no idea that he was very soon going to be in the Indian history books. And a ticket collector from Ranchi who always wanted to make it big in life but was slowly and gradually succumbing to pressure. And a bunch of other kids who had no idea what the future had in store for them. Fast forward to 2011, 28 years after India's first World Cup triumph, in the dream city of Mumbai, in the Wankhede Stadium, preparations were going on for history to be rewritten. Everything about that day is still so very clear in my head. Starting from the coin toss, one of those rare instances where the coin toss happened twice. Sri Lanka batting first. Upul Taranga getting out to Zaheer Khan very early, caught it slipped by Virender Sehwag. Mahela Jayawardene's magnificent century and Thisara Pereira's last ball of the first innings 6 to get Sri Lanka to a grand total of 274. Anything over 240, 250 was always going to be a tough ask, especially in a World Cup finals. Then the 45-minute break happened and then walked out India's openers Sachin Tendulkar and Virender Sehwag, shouldering the hopes of over 1 billion people. They didn't have a good start. Lasith Malinga got Virender Sehwag trapped in front in the first over, and soon after, he got his Mumbai Indians skipper Sachin Tendulkar as well. There was dead silence in Wankhede. People started crying. People started throwing and breaking things in anger. Some even switched their TVs off and went to bed. India were definitely in trouble. And then, two Delhi lads, Gautam Gambhir and Virat Kohli, walked in together, stitched a partnership, and took India to 114 before Virat Kohli got out to Dilshan's cotton bolt, a brilliant catch. And then came in the big surprise. Yuvraj Singh was usually supposed to bat at number 5 for India, and he was definitely going to be the man of the series as well. But that didn't happen. Mahendra Singh Dhoni walked in to bat at 5 for India. There are a lot of stories surrounding why MS Dhoni came in to bat at number 5 instead of Yuvraj. Maybe he wanted to face Murali's off-spin, or maybe he wanted to get the left-hand-right-hand combination continuing. But nonetheless, MS Dhoni had come out to bat and he was going to show to the entire world who the boss was. Slowly but steadily, he stitched a partnership with Gautam Gambhir. A partnership of 109 runs before Gautam Gambhir got bowled by Thisara Pereira for 97 heroic runs. That innings of 97 is still very unsung according to me. But the game was still not over. The game still had to be won. Yuvraj Singh came in to bat at number 6. Everybody chanting Vande Mataram in the stadium. Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Yuvraj Singh batting together. India need 52 runs of 8.4 overs to win the World Cup. And finally, in the 49th over, Mahendra Singh Dhoni smashed that huge 6 off Nuwan Kulasekara over long on, and history was written in Wankhede. Everybody was in tears. Harbhajan Singh, Yuvraj Singh, Dhoni and Sachin Tendulkar as well. Everybody was carrying the little master on their shoulders. Everybody was chanting the slogan Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Everybody was chanting the national anthem, and it was definitely a festive sight. Everything about that day was so very magical. If I had to pick a few moments, I think these would be my top 5. First, starting off with Mahela Jayawardene's brilliant century. In a World Cup, in the finals, a big match player came off very well. Secondly, Sachin Tendulkar being carried off on the shoulders of the Indian cricket team. That was a sight to behold. Virat Kohli even said that he's been carrying the nation's burden for the last 24 years. It's high time we carry him on our shoulders. Those lines will always be in our ears. Thirdly, Gautam Gambhir's heroic but unsung 97. Never let that go. Always remember that innings. That is one of the most instrumental innings ever. And then Kumara Sangakkara, Sri Lanka's captain, was smiling and heartily congratulating all the Indian players despite the defeat. And finally, Mahendra Singh Dhoni's 6-over long ball. The 2nd of April 2011 was definitely scripted from the beyond. It is still very close to our hearts, and I'm very sure it will continue to be for the rest of our lives. Nobody knows why MS Dhoni does a few things. 99 out of 100 times, whatever MS Dhoni does comes off. And that day was MS Dhoni's day. He decided to do something and it came off. And India lifted the World Cup after 28 long years. If you guys like the video, hit the like button, share the video, and without fail subscribe and follow CricTracker. And we will be back with more such videos.